The old man couldn't believe his eyes. His hat was floating eerily in the air above his head. Only when he took it off did he realize what had happened. A few days earlier, he had been sitting on a bench at the bus stop, gazing at his pocket watch, lost in thought. A sudden gust of cold wind blew by, and his hat was blown away in an instant. As he bent down to pick it up, a memory came rushing back. Years ago, he had promised to meet the girl he loved at this very bus stop, but he was late. Instead of being upset, she smiled and took a hat out of her bag, placing it on his head. That's when their love began, and they shared many sweet moments. As time went by, the girl always came early to the bus stop, so she could run into his arms when he arrived. He knew then that he wanted to marry her, and without hesitation, she said yes. But, as always, time was cruel. Soon, war broke out, and he was called to serve. Their last moment together was at that same bus stop, where she held him tight, fearing it would be their final goodbye. But he had to leave. What he didn't know was, the girl was pregnant with his child. No matter the weather, or the changing seasons, she came to that bus stop every day, waiting for him to return. Even after their child was born, he didn't come home, but she didn't give up, waiting every single day. Finally, it seemed her persistence had moved heaven itself. The man returned. He put down his bags and held her close, and their love was even stronger than before. After years apart, they were finally reunited, but life's cruelty never stayed far behind. Years later, the woman fell ill, and they returned to the bus stop once again. This time, their separation was inevitable. As the death train approached, she stepped onto it after a final embrace, never to return. After sending her off, the man sat on the bench, and over time, his form seemed to merge with the bench itself. Years passed. The old man finally opened his eyes. Snow had begun to fall, and when he looked at his pocket watch, he saw that the hands had stopped moving. When he touched his hat, he noticed it was floating once again. He tried to return it to its place, but it wouldn't stay. As he took the hat off, he noticed a halo had appeared above his head. The world around him was silent. He had passed away. Just then, a bus pulled into the station. The old man's eyes sparkled with life, because he saw her again.